What's up guys, Virgil here for JRPG Central, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of Ni No Kuni Remastered. The game doesn't launch until this Friday, but Bandai Namco was kind enough to provide me with a digital code for review purposes. So thank you again to them and for the opportunity to check the game out in advance so that I could give you guys all kinds of content leading up to the release. Speaking of which, be sure to stay tuned this week as I have a graphics comparison and a tips video planned before the full review drops later this week. If you want to be sure you don't miss any of those, hit the little bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. So, Ni No Kuni Remastered. Better late than never, right? I'll always question why this didn't come out before the release of Ni No Kuni 2 instead of after it, but I'm honestly just grateful we're getting it at all at this point. I was a huge fan of the original on PS3, so getting the chance to experience the game all over again on more powerful hardware has me very excited. Before this remaster, the game was exclusive to the PlayStation 3, so if you didn't have one of those handy, you had no way of playing the game. There wasn't even a PC release, but now you'll be able to experience the original Ni No Kuni on a ton of different platforms. While I'll be reviewing it on the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's also available on the PC and the Nintendo Switch. Sorry, Xbox fans. I am going to have a full review out later this week, so I won't be going too into the minutia in this first impressions, but I did want to give you guys a little something to tide you over until then. So far, I'm about 12 hours into the game. I just got to the game's third town, and I'm about to get my second party member. I'm being purposefully vague, by the way, for the more spoiler-sensitive people out there, but I have to say, replaying this game has been such a joy. Somehow, I'm loving it every bit as much as when it was first released, which honestly surprised me a bit. I thought that perhaps my impressions of the game when it launched had been influenced by the fact that when it did, there really weren't many other games like it. Unlike today, where great console JRPGs are in no short supply, the genre was in a much stranger place in early 2013. I'm happy to say that even today, Ni No Kuni still stands up tall with the best of them. As far as remasters go, this one is pretty no frills. You get double the original frame rate, bringing it to a silky smooth 60 frames per second, which is a nice upgrade and puts it in line with its sequel, which targeted 60 by default. If you're an owner of one of the Pro consoles, you also get the option for 4K output at 30 frames per second. Keep in mind that the Switch version is not a remaster, but a port of the original, so it will run at 720p, 30 frames per second, with the added benefit of portability. Otherwise, the game has remained basically untouched. It is just as it was in 2013. However, even with these simple upgrades, graphically it holds up phenomenally well, save for the character models, which are surprisingly the single most dated element of the game. When compared to the smoothness of Ni No Kuni 2's models, they do look noticeably rough around the edges, quite literally. Otherwise, the game is still stunning to look at, whether you're in a town or on the world map or in a battle, which by the way has also remained untouched. The battle system was a big point of contention for a lot of people, and while I thoroughly enjoyed it myself, it is not without its flaws. If you were hoping that the battle system would be tweaked or changed in any way in this remaster, you're going to be sadly disappointed. As I said before, the game is just as it was on PS3, brought up to newer hardware with a shinier coat of paint. I myself would have really loved something like a speed-up mechanic during battles, as they tend to feel a bit sluggish after coming off of games like the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster, Dragon Quest XI's, and Fire Emblem Three Houses, which all have that ability built into the game. But yeah, I'm loving my time with the game, and I can't wait to get back to it. If you've never played the game before, I think this is a no-brainer. It is without a doubt the best way to play the game. If you've played the game before, this remaster certainly won't have much new to offer you, but its improved presentation makes a replay of the game all the more enjoyable. Anyway, that does it for this quick first impressions video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up to help the channel out. Remember to comment and subscribe and all that good stuff if you aren't already. Like I said before, stay tuned for more Ni No Kuni videos coming out the rest of this week. Really excited about them. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will catch you guys in the next video.